10 online game websites that you can play in your online classes. Hi, my name is Eric, and today I want to show you 10 websites where you can take your students to play games online. I hope that these games are useful to you. I will put all the links in the description below. Let's start with my favorite website to create games for students, and that is called Bamboozle. This is the EduTeach website, and I've got 10 of the Bamboozle games here just to make it easier. As you can see, this is what it looks like. The first one is Simon Says. That's a great game you can use. This is Scavenger Hunt, Run Around the House. It gives them things to do. Let me show you Let's Move, for example. So the students pick, touch your toes 10 times, and the students get to move around. Good job. Dance with a friend, so then you can dance. The second website I would like to share is called Scattergories. Scattergories is a fun and easy game. You pick a random letter of the alphabet and then you give some categories, and the students have to write in a word for each one of those categories. They should try to make it unique, because at the end, when you count up the points, they get a point for each unique word they have. You've got a timer here, a random letter, the categories, and restart. So let's press play. This is the letter, school subject, household chores, things you get in the mail, things with tails. The next site I want to show you is called Scribble.io. This is where the students can go to play Pictionary. You create the room and send a link to your students. They join the game, and then each student has 3 words to pick from and then draw a picture. The other students have to guess what they are drawing, and they get points if they are right. You can play on your own, or you can go here to create a private room, pick how many rounds, the draw time, what language. You can add custom words, and you can hover over this, then copy, send it to your students, and eventually they will join, and then you say start game. Okay, so these are the letters. You can say it's good or bad. And now we have to guess. Oh, what is he drawing? Homer Simpson. And I guessed it right, but I was third, so they will get more points than me. The fourth website I would like to show you is called Free Rice. Free Rice is a trivia game website hosted by the World Food Programme. For every answer your students get right, they will donate 10 grains of rice to charity. So not only are your students learning, they are also doing charity, which builds their self-esteem. This is Free Rice. You can go in here, you can pick different categories like different languages, geometry, famous quotes, world capitals, flags of the world. Let's try flags of the world. You can also set the difficulty level. So this is on easiest, special for me. This flag is from, and then we can see, of course, this is from our friends in Argentina. You can create a group and then send the link to your students to join the fifth website I would like to share with you is called Bingo. This is great for younger students. You get a list of vocabulary you want them to practice or review, and then you put it into a bingo site. You then send a link to all of the students, and each one of them will receive their very own bingo card. You put in your own words, you put in a title, you can pick a different theme. If you want to use more cards, it will cost you something, but you can do 30 cards for free. Copy this link and you send it to your students, and they will get an individual bingo card. Start randomly calling out words, and they can play bingo. Sometimes you want random words for the students to play games like charades or taboo, and therefore you need a random word generator. The number of things, let's say I want to send my students 10 random words. I can pick the game, the category, is it easy, medium? Let's take medium, and then generate Pictionary words. You can play different games too. You can say catchphrases, generate catchphrases. You can pick random movies. The next website I want to show you is called Boggle. Boggle gives some letters of the alphabet, and students have to try and create as many words as possible using those letters when they are connected. Here is the free Boggle game. It's from Puzzle Words. Let's say Mike. That's one word. Gut. The next game I want to show you is called Codewords. The students work in pairs. The spy master and the spy. The spy master has to explain to the spy which words to say out loud. If they say the right words, they continue and they gain points. If they say the other team's words, it is the other team's turn. And there is one word that if they say that, they lose immediately. The spy master then has to explain where everything is, and the player has to click. If they click Africa, it's game over and they lose. A similar game to Codewords is called Time Heist. You get two teams, each with a captain. You show the captains a word. The captain has to explain that to his or her team, and the first team to get it right wins. Only the captains can look at this. Mary Antoinette. So they can say Mary Antoinette, but they can use this to help. They can say it's a person, it's the last queen of France. And once they get it right, the thieves get a point. The next website is another game building website. It's called wordwall.net. Let's look at what the community has created. Let's say month, for example. Oh, I shifted it around. So this is matching pairs. You want to find the matching pairs. You can send this link to your students and you can see how quickly they finish it on the leaderboard. There we go, got one right. If you want to change the game, you can change it to match up, where you can place them in there. The final game I want to show you is called Spyfall. Spyfall is a mafia type game. One or two students are spies. The other students have to figure out who the spies are. So you will send a link to all the students and they will find out where they are and what their job is, except for the spies. The spies know nothing, so they have to lie. Pick which locations you want to use, players you want to add. You can set a timer, start game. Player one, we can see that his location is the airplane and he's a first class passenger. Number two, also on the airplane, everyone's on the airplane, but they're a mechanic. This player is the spy. So they don't know where they are and they don't know their role. I hope these games and websites helped you. My name is Eric from Execute and I'll see you next time.